Welcome everyone to Earth Song, service and support for Gaia and the new Earth human. Join us as we bring in messages from our beautiful planet, and we also are here to invoke healing and blessings to humanity, nature, and all that is. Join us on this Earth Song journey. Welcome everyone. Welcome to this first episode in the Earth Song series. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and something that I feel was kind of the missing puzzle piece in the TLC for the Soul podcast. So why don't you get cozy? There are a few interruptions as I'm inside recording this podcast today. We are having the second of a blustery snowstorm, something that never really happens in South Texas. The first was several days ago, we had like 5 inches of snow, and then yesterday it all melted away, and we're having a big snowstorm right now. So that never really happens here, maybe every 5 to 10 years. So we're just trying to enjoy it, as well as, make sure that everyone is okay. And we'll be doing that kind of work in this podcast series. So for those of you that have been interested in doing Earth grid work and service to Gaia and service to humanity, doing a little side assignment with me and the Bringers of the Light, then I invite you to sit down and relax and, get yourself something warm to drink maybe if it's cold where you're at, and see what this is all about. What is grid work? What is being in service to Gaia all about? As part of these episodes, I'm going to be sharing with you things you can do to do grid work in your own area, around in and around your home, how to work with the spirits of the land where you're at, as well as, like I said, if you want to take your service work to another level, you can join me in doing these call to actions for, on behalf of Gaia and areas on our planet that might need some extra blessings. And then we'll meditate at the end a little bit. So we'll be giving back a little bit of my version of tithing. We'll be giving back to the planet, giving back to humanity and the collective, and then meditating to fill our cup again. As always on the podcast, you choose your listening experience. If you're new here, welcome to TLC for the Soul. I'm Tammy Lynn Chambers. I am TLC, as well as some people I didn't realize. I guess TLC is not a universal term known everywhere, because I've seen people ask, what does that mean? So TLC typically stands for tender, loving care. So it's just, in my case, a play on words. Somehow my initials ended up being TLC. And so doing a little bit of tender, loving care for your soul. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning listener, I thank you so much for joining me on yet again another episode. This podcast for Earth Song just goes along with all the resources that you have on the podcast to support you during your month. And I'm recording this for February 2021, but this is a timeless episode. This grid work can be done at any time. Whenever you find this is when you were meant to find this. So your listening experience, you can choose to just listen, like I said, at a high level, just see what's going on here, hang out with us, see if this is a family, community family that you feel like you'd like to join in on. You can also take this to a deeper level and join me in the sacred circle that I'm now casting around our space and around us, because we always do work in a sacred space. So I am surrounding us in love light and light love, and inviting in the guides who would like to join us here. And I will share with you in a moment who the guides are that have stepped forward to support the Earth Song series. You can also take this one step higher and invite in your own personal spirit guides, totems, wisdom keepers, angels, whoever you work with on your spiritual path and journey to help boost your power, maybe share with you any messages or insights or areas where you could be doing more of your part to give back. So you may hear background sounds in addition to me trying to mask them out with other ambient sounds here. But my son is home he's always home with me, but every time I go to record, he tends to get a little on the wild side. So anyway, you may hear him in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and light us a candle. I have a whiskey and oak crackling wood wick candle. I'm going to light that. Very crackly. Going to ring in this episode. Our circle is now open. And Earth Song has gone through a couple of iterations over the past couple of days of what I wanted this podcast series to be all about. But at the very start of it, the ideas and the guidance and the wisdom coming in come from my experience with working through Avalon and the Bringers of the Light and how we do grid work on behalf of Gaia. And then I was tapped on the shoulder by the Telosians, so that is our inner earth friends over in Mount Shasta, Telos, and many of those light beings are beings of light that came from Lemuria and chose to move to underground etheric cities, as the 3D earth kind of fell into more of a lower state of consciousness. So I like to work with the Telosians. They are part of my DNA heritage, so to speak, and I have a very strong bond with them. And then, the other day, as I was making my coffee blend, I got tapped on the shoulder. I kept hearing the Dagda, and I'm like, who's the Dagda? Isn't he like an Indian, like a Hindu kind of a god? And I think I was getting confused with another one, and I'm like, who is this? And I kept hearing it, the Dagda. I'm like, the Dagda was here, and I'm like, who is this? So when I went to look it up, I was like, oh, no wonder. Now I know who it is. So the Dagda is the High King of the Tuatha De Danann. And of course, I'm getting chills as I'm saying it. I have, through my maternal ancestral line, is my part of my lineage through my maternal grandmother is with the Tuatha De Danann. And, I just keep getting chills. So chills when you hear me say that, if you're not familiar with my work, is just confirmation through my physical avatar, that what I'm saying is quote unquote on point or coming, just resonates with me, that I'm getting that directly from source or spirit. So like when I do work with people and I'm guided to tell them something, if I get really big chills, that just means, I'm spirit's telling me I'm on point. So the Dagda said that he wanted to come in and help support this episode. And you can look him up, but he's a very powerful warrior spirit who was incarnate at some point, and then rose, when he became disincarnate to become the High King of the Tuatha De Danann. So he is a deity of sorts through the Irish Celtic pantheon. And then I asked, because I always like to balance out earth energy with angelic energy, I asked what archangel would like to help support this episode, and it was not surprised when Archangel Sandalphon came in and dedicated his support to this. So what are we going to do here in Earth Song? we're going to do a couple of things. One of them is for every episode, I'll be channeling an update through Gaia herself, in addition to the guides of Earth Song, just what we feel like folks that are listening most need to hear or be aware of in this now. Then we will do a blessing for Gaia, and I have been asked to put some of our focus on specific areas of the planet, and then we'll also ask you to bring in other areas that you want to focus on as well. Because I know there's always something going on the planet. So each one of you can choose individually where to send those blessings. And then we'll bring in a meditation that will fill you with power, fill you with spiritual fire, and just get you kind of revved up and ready to go again. And as we end in the now that I'm recording this in, Mercury retrograde ends this weekend. We just had a very powerful alignment of planets. Uranus in Taurus squares Saturn in Aquarius, I think it is. And we're gearing up for a full moon at the end of the month. So I thought it was perfect timing to give back at this time for all of the sharing and all of the information and goodness you've been getting from just your life in general, all the abundance and prosperity that might be coming into you now, as well as all of the goodness you've been getting out of these podcast episodes, because there's been a lot of sharing. The guides have come through and shared a lot with you. And so in order to keep that karmic balance and that balance of reciprocity, we always want to give back. And that is a form of tithing. So we just keep the energy flowing. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It can be what means most to you. And right now what means most to me is giving up my time. My time is very important. My energy is very, very important. And my heart song, my heart and soul, my soul light and my love, that's very important to me. So to give those back to Gaia and to humanity and the collective in reciprocity for all of the abundance and prosperity that I'm receiving right now seems to me at this point like a fair exchange. So let's get started on the message for the collective. Okay, so the messages for the collective. The first one that I received, so this is channeled messages, trying to put them in as easy to understand terms as I can. I asked the guides to give them to me in, more of like layman's terms. So the first one we have is changes for Gaia. Magnetic pulse increases that you are calling the Schumann resonance are causing shifts on the Earth's core. This is incoming light frequencies from the outer photon belt, as well as Gaia's gravitational shift to move more into a higher calling and frequency. Basically, the heart of Gaia is expanding, which means a larger toroidal field of expansion from her heart, or what you call the Earth's core. Bigger toroidal field means more light and magnetic energy is released. Humans feel this as a myriad of quote-unquote symptoms, but mainly very high levels of energy, followed by lower peaks as the physical body adjusts. Those sensitive to energy feel a larger pull of gravity towards the center of the Earth as those magnetic fields sweep in, around, and back towards her heart center. Outer planets in retrograde also cause great upswells of energy as all of the solar system moves in synergy with each other. Those in inner Earth have been preparing for these changes for some time now. Their advice is to eat lighter, but to ground with both heavier green foods, as well as grounding exercises such as meditation, Qigong, Tai Chi, and yoga as examples. So, all the work that's been done by the collective, being done by grid keepers and gatekeepers and the bringers of the light and other related areas who are working on behalf of New Earth Now, have been bringing in higher light frequencies through their heart field, and that in turn is helping Gaia expand her consciousness and her heart center, which allows then for more light and more love to be expanded outwards. So it's just what I was saying about the reciprocity. So the more we give to Gaia, the more she gives back to us in abundance, prosperity, love. It's just a elliptical giving and receiving, inhale, exhale, support for one another. Now we have updates for humans. Watching and waiting. As Gaia shifts, so too are the sensitive human's blueprints. Magnetic shifts cause internal pressure on the human's organs, especially the liver, kidneys, and heart fields. Purging of energies, followed by the need to ground by eating larger quantities or heavier types of foods. Don't judge your choices. Allow yourself to have both light-filled and green choices, balanced by heavier, more decadent choices. Earth and life is supposed to be fun too. So if you are, being drawn to heavier choices and things that you wouldn't normally partake in, so I just try to follow the 80-20 rule. I try to keep plant-based for the main majority of what I eat, but I don't, get too mad at myself. Every now and then I have to go like tisk tisk, because what happens is the more heavy choice, so let's just say heavy, like, let me give you an example. What would be an example of something that I would have that I wouldn't normally have? Like cheese. Cheese used to be like a really big thing for me. Like I could just eat cheese like a lot, different types, because I loved all the different flavors. So I could start out by saying, okay, I'll let myself have this cheese enchilada, because Mexican food is big down here. So that's kind of a decadent choice for me. I'll let myself have this cheese enchilada. But so now I've put the energy of cheese back in my energy field. So next thing that happens is, okay, I've done that, I've eaten that, I'm like, okay. And then I move on. It's like cheese will come around again to like tempt me, because it's already in my energy field. And so I have to be aware of that and be like, nope, I've already done that. I've already had that. I've already kind of enjoyed that. So now I need to go back to my plant-based. So you have to have an awareness of what's happening there, especially if you're eating for food is medicine type thing. So if there's any type of physical, quote-unquote, ailment, which I'm not going to get into that, but if you're using food as medicine, then you really want to be aware of that and course correct as soon as you can if you have decided to, move away from that plan. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is earth tending and blessing. So this was all what I was talking about earlier with the reciprocity and the giving back. These, I guess it's like a type of meditation or blessing, or the grid work we're going to be doing is all the giving back. And then we will do our own filling of our cup. Okay, so what I want to do is, and for this you do need to close your eyes, so you do need to be in a place where you can focus your energy and concentrate. Hold on. Okay, trying to get distracted with something else that keeps coming in on my phone. I'm trying to shut that off. So if you will close your eyes and hold your hands up. So we're going to be blessing the earth. So you'll want to imagine the earth in front of you, like just a little ball in front of you. You can make whatever size you want, but just imagine Gaia, earth in front of you. And you're going to take a deep breath into your heart and release. Let's do it one more time. Take a deep breath into your heart space. And release. You're going to imagine pink light coming from your heart out through your hands. And we're going to be blessing Gaia, our planet, with this beautiful pink light. So just see pink light covering our entire planet. And we're sending blessings out to Gaia. See the entire earth filled with beautiful pink light, filling our cities, our communities, our state, our nation, the entire planet filled with beautiful pink light. Use this pink light to bless your family, your friends, your co-workers, your community. See them all in front of you, being blessed with beautiful pink light. Sending blessings to everyone in our city, our state, the entire planet. All levels of humanity, all levels of sentient beings and consciousness within and around our planet. We're sending blessings out to everyone, all of life without exception. And so it is. Continue blessing our beautiful planet with this pink light from your heart. Now take a deep breath in. Focus on the crown of your head, the top of your head, and exhale. Take another deep breath in and focus on the top of your head, and exhale. We're sending beautiful golden light out to our planet, out to our friends and our family, our community, our co-workers, our city, state, our nation, and all of Gaia, within and without, the inner worlds, middle worlds, upper worlds, lower worlds, all beings, without exception, are being blessed and filled with this beautiful golden light as we send unconditional love to all beings. Take a deep breath. Now inhale and focus on your heart and the crown of your head at the same time. Exhale. Inhale again, focus on your heart and the top of your head at the same time. And now project even brighter golden light out through your hands to our planet. And at this point, we'll be invoking the special blessing that I've been asked to send light to the specific area of our planet by the spirits of that region. So you can choose to join me by focusing your golden light on that area of the planet, or you can choose your own area to give a little bit of extra special attention to at this point in the meditation. And I'm going to read the area that is asking for additional support on behalf of the podcast. I am now sending beautiful golden light from my heart and my soul to the Hawaiian Islands that are being largely affected by new Earth gravity changes. The Menehune are requesting support for the land animals as they adjust to higher levels of gravitational pull. These higher levels of gravitational pull put stress on the heart as it expands to allow in more light. Largely affected are the land animals as water, fire, and air beings are being sheltered by the elementals. So land animals of the Hawaiian Islands, On behalf of the Menehune and spirits of that land, I am sending beautiful golden, bright, bright, bright golden light to the Hawaiian Islands. And you may now at this point, as your hands are charged with beautiful, bright golden light, choose your own area of the planet or part of the collective that you feel could use some extra attention, some special secret sauce, golden light, coming from the Creator, coming from your heart, coming from your soul. Say, we are one. Our souls are one. We are one. All is love. I am a being of light. I am a being of love. Take a deep breath and exhale. And now, in reciprocity for the blessings that you've bestowed upon Gaia and humanity, we give back to ourselves and fill our cup. Take a deep breath in. Put your focus above your head to your soul star chakra. You may see this as a lotus blossom, a golden flame, a beautiful little miniature sun. And breathe into that miniature sun. Bring some loving energy up from your heart space, up, up, up past your throat chakra, past your ajna chakra, past your crown. Bring it up, up, and into the area above your head. And expand. Sit in this beautiful space of golden pink light and receive. Receive these blessings. Hold your light. Swim in this beautiful space of light and love. Allow yourself to soak it all in. If you'd like, you may chant Om with me. So lift our hearts up. Just relax. Stay still and quiet. Receive. Shine Mirakaratria. Shine Migratia. Shine Mirachirachi, Katara, Gratin, Gratante. Orange get a chin to get a daraja. Charamanaka. Be still and receive. back into your body. Wiggling fingers and toes, slowly coming back into your body now. Keep your eyes closed and focus your hands, your feet, and the tail of your spine down into Gaia, projecting any energies that we've received that our body cannot hold on to. Project golden light from your hands and your feet down, 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 down into Gaia, filling Gaia with beautiful golden light. See all of Gaia, the inner and outer world, filled with this beautiful golden light. We thank you to the guides that have supported this episode and supported this meditation. To Archangel Sandalphon, to the Dagda, the Dadanim, and the Telosians, as well as any other guides, spirits, angels, archangels, that you may personally acknowledge. Menehune, spirits of the Hawaiian Islands. To all of my teachers and guides, I thank you. So be it, and so it is. Slowly open your eyes. There. How do you feel? You should feel very peaceful, yet energized and ready to go, ready to get going on whatever it is you need to get going on, as the energy now is very conducive to moving forward and whatever that means to you. For any of you questioning or wondering what the light language was during the meditation, it was a hybrid of Danan and Lyran light language, so part of my mother tongue. So Danan and Lyran starseed light language. So I want to thank you for joining me for this Earth Song podcast episode. In our next episode, we will be coming in to show you how to do grid work in and around your community. But for now, I thank you for joining me here. I'm going to close our circle. And our work here now is complete. We will see you again soon in the next episode. Take care. Thank you for listening to this podcast. It has been brought to you by the Bringers of the Light, an etheric group of higher light beings focused on service to Gaia, humanity, and the self as it pertains to the spiritual journey. So they are here to support you on your path to love and to working with others. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care.